Hello, hello, and good day, everyone! Welcome to Dragon Age Gates Glitch Tutorial, episode 58. And don't worry, I'm not taking back to see Daemog here. Not that there really is any Daemog to really see here. Instead, I'm taking back here to see the scenery, now that we finally have a chance where it's a peace and quiet, and also that the place doesn't feel, well, in a way that DBZ Abridged Vegeta would say, a little corpsey. The odd thing is that I thought there would have been some leftover collision programming for Daemog's corpse, much like the Drakan's corpse that we encountered back in Cragmore. But oddly enough, he's gone altogether. Because when I ventured far enough away from the Drakan corpse in Cragmore, visibly it disappeared, but his collision programming was still there. So I don't know how he would basically up and vanish along with the other normal enemies, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. But with all that gone, I can freely explore this place with potentially, thanks to the battle music ending. It's all quiet, nothing but the sound effects. Just take it all in. Nothing but serene and nature. Or what Piccolo DBZ Abridged would say, gosh, this is boring! Alright, let's move on. Okay, a cool thing I found out. So let me try to see if I can get out of here. Let's see. Where am I? When I go outside the mountain here we go. Look at this. My torch is unlit. Let me see if I can pop out of the mountain here. Thank you, Arak. This is what happens to the flame enchantment. So this is what happens with the outer limits. And apparently the mountainside, if you're coming out, I guess from inside a cave, because this will not happen when you're performing the mountain bypass glitch. So you have to go into a cave and have to exit out fighting the mountain to get back inside, and this is what happens. This is what happens to the flame enchantment. It basically is left behind. It doesn't just disappear, it's just left behind. So I have this mountainside illuminated. Let's see. This should be a good spot to keep it in camera view. Let's see what happens. So right there, we're going to dismount with Rynn, and then we're going to get on and watch. It disappeared! Ah! And that shows that I got the flame enchantment back. So it basically is just left behind. All you need to do is just go ahead, get back on Arak, and there we go. So like in the Androian Isles, when I talked about a access point where Rynn can get to the outer limits without having to do the mountain bypass glitch with Arak, I found another location here in Ravenshold, right behind the Wizards of Goros Tower. So looking for this kind of mound looking up here, what we want to do is fly Arak over here, land him here. We can go ahead and dismount Rynn, run up here, jump up here, and then you can run all the way up here, which you want to be careful with this white spot right here. You don't want to get too close to it, or else Rynn will slide off to her death. Now what we need to do here, unlike in the Androian Isles access to the outer limits without Arak, here we need to use a Rynn glide glitch. So getting up onto here, we're able to access now the outer limits without having to potentially lose Arak inside the outer limits. Now, well, inside the mountain. Now, one thing I'm trying to test here is the fact that I think it's a lot easier to do the infinite climb glitch with the bow and arrow. So if you just have a bow and arrow equipped, it should be a lot easier to actually do the infinite climb glitch. There we go. Okay, but still, we need to use a melee weapon to help increase the chances that you'll be able to survive. Now, one thing I want to do here is I'm going to try to activate the mage hand, but there's something different about this one. See how I'm not doing the mage hand anymore? You don't even see the blue thing? Well, here's the weird thing. Instead of a mage hand, do that her hand is not moving. I'm going to go ahead and do the weirdest one to do. Okay. I now just activated a spell. Let's go ahead and look at that. Without the staff. She now has the spell Impale without the staff. Alright, I bet if I were to go back down to where Arak is, it will reappear as a, let's see, go down further. Oh wait, no. Okay, let's go down this way. No! Actually, right now, she has Impale without the actual... And so the other spells, like, will not glow, like the lightning one will not glow, the combust will not glow. So basically, she has a nice little sneak attack on her enemies. They have no idea what spell she's using. And, yeah, that's kind of fun. So unlike the mage hand, you're actually able to keep this effect. Well, while I'm still up here, I'm going to see, since we saw that the flame effect can actually, the light of the flame itself can basically be absorbed and taken away into a mountain. I want to see if it also takes away the sound effect. So let's see here. I'm going to go there. There's a torch. I'm going to move away. Silent. Let me go back to where I was. It also takes the sound effect. So the torch is not only its flame effect is gone when it's off, but it's also its sound. So yeah, the outer limits, the mountainside, if you're exiting from a cave, still fighting with the mountain, it will effectively remove everything with a torch except its burning effect and the torch itself. I think I finally encountered one of Scathify's glitches, which involves the enemy dying but standing up. They would do the death cry, but they would stay standing up. Now this came where I came across a bridge and discovered a few Grawl that pop up when you do so. But he's standing up. I can still hit him. I can still stab him. But the thing is that it's not on the ground like here. Right here it's on the ground. But here it's standing up. I can stab him right in the face. And it'll still do blood spatter. So it's a different version in the fact that he is not moving his head. But aside from that, everything else is the same. I know it's random because I've had this happen before. And I can't seem to replicate it reliably or in at all. So it's a random glitch. But no, that's kind of funny when it encounters this. It's different from when you turn around and then they are motionless, because you can effectively, you cannot cut through like a Trog and a Solus. But here you can actually physically be able to interact with the standing body here. Okay, let's move on to another glitch. Alright, in Ranwulf's hut, you can actually get underneath the floor. Now, in order to do this, you need to get over to where this broom is, get up close to it, and then perform these sideways jumps. If I can get it in the right position, I may need to roll into it. There we go. Oh, almost had it. Come on. There we go. And then, yeah, you can move around here in a limited space. You're underneath Ranwulf's hut. But if you were to stop moving, or if you try to roll, you'll just pop right back up. Another strange thing, if you get so close to the wall here... Alright, it's not doing it. Come on, Rynn. You can do this. There we go. Is that you can have a bright Rynn inside Ranwulf's hut. Let's move her out. Oh, come on. Oh, darn it. But you can also get it stuck inside the box if you're not too careful. But luckily you can actually get out of it with a series of rolls and jumps. Also, if done right, you should be able to see a bright shiny Rynn without her head stuck in the roof. There we go. Oh, I just had it. There we go. Yeah, you can basically have Rynn in a limited spot can actually be bright. This is because she just happens to be in a position that she is actually no longer in Ranwulf's hut, but the game considers her outside. However, I have not found a way to kind of bypass that little transition to go dark so you can have a bright, shiny, illuminated Rynn inside Ranwulf's hut. Kind of like a nice, rare, shiny Rynn for Pokemon. The weird thing is, I cannot burn more than 2 Yaks at the same time. See, that one's totally fine. Yeah, I can burn them just fine by going over here. But if they're still flinching, I cannot burn the other Yaks. So apparently I cannot burn more than 2 AI at a time. So if 2 AI are burning at the same time, then the Flame Blast I don't think will work. But I don't think you're going to encounter a situation where you're facing 3 dragons right in front of your face and you're using the Flame Blast, and then the one is not burning because the other 2 are burning. So I don't think you're going to encounter that. But I just find it weird that you cannot burn more than 2 things at once. I don't know what prevents you from doing that, but something in the game code does. But the question is, why? Well, questions for later, as we are concluding things in this episode. And we are finally done with the Ravenshold. No kind of, oh, I'm sorry, I was, it actually was a little bit more and things like that. No. We're done with Ravenshold for now. We're going off to the Northern Tundra. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great life, everyone.